57 degrees, cloudy, and we started off fast. We hope you had some great picks in the Kentucky Derby today. It's not Nick Zito, it's Hollywood Hayden, of course, alongside as we bring you the Saturday night race results from the Meadowlands. Graduate Series final, once again the feature, arrive at 5 off 3 weeks rest, well freshened and looking for his 15th win in 16 starts, the January horse of the month and now also the April horse of the month.
And Robinson's dominated the year with all 4 horses of the month. He's dominating this race with 5 in here. He's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the Levy. He's got the top 7 money earners in the country so far this year, including number 1, Arrive at 5 with John Campbell, as he looks for his 6th victory in the Graduate. This will be the 9th Canadian-owned horse to win this series, and maybe the 5th horse of the year to win the Graduate in the same year. We'll see if Arrive at 5 can do it. He's freshened up, ready to go. Carl Conti reports he's ready and raring for action. Under Orders was sensational in his last start. Bill O'Donnell gets the assignment. 6 of the 10 drivers in this race did not drive this horse in their last start, so it could be interesting, but John Campbell is certainly familiar with the favorite, Arrive at 5, who likes it on the front end. Should be some early action here. Fast opening quarter, trying to get position right behind the big horse.
That's the feature tonight, the 7th. We've got lots of action to get to. The Graduate final, interesting story about Arrive at 5. Just an $8,000 yearling purchase, the Peretti Farms consignment at Harrisburg. And the owners, Doug and Nancy Langs, have been in the business since 1988. They've been in the school bus transportation business, and they didn't just, when they got into the business, didn't just buy a horse. They went out and bought a whole farm.
Yeah, and they're very appreciative, too. They're not the type of owners that are looking forward each week to who we're going to beat now. They're very happy for the moment, and they know it could end at any moment, too, so they're basking in the glow right now.
Now, we also have the other Robinson contingent here, Silent Spring, Under Orders. Under Orders, of course, went wire to wire at Bluebonnets last week, and a Lot of Soul was very game coming first over against him.
That's right, but they draw outside of the main competition here. It could be a little problem getting in front of him here. Silent Spring has already doubled his purchase price at the end of 1993, $125,000. He's just under $250,000 in just 15 starts.
Let's take a look at the final odds as we look at some of the horses here. Of course, Arrive at 5 going for 7 in a row. His 15th of 16 starts this year, and John Campbell looking for his 6th Graduate Series final.
He's a co-seasons record holder with Jet Jockey at 150-4. His stakes record seems to be safe now with the rain coming down.
And here's Silent Spring, just off his win in the Levy final for our Peter Heffring of Precious Bunny fame.
One of 2 5-year-olds in the race has already doubled his purchase price of $125,000, just under $250,000 in only 15 starts.
More Ontario owners here, Joseph and Anthony Spadafora. Under Orders, a winner in the 3rd leg at Bluebonnets.
5 of the 10 are Canadian-owned, and already 8 horses from Canadian ownership have won the Graduate in the past. Under Orders, the March horse of the month, 11 for 16 this year. Nice 2-year-old. Last year at 3, only 1 start. Back with a vengeance at 4.
Robert Grand and Renee Larman's Bilateral.
Bilateral is the son of Log, been a good horse ever since he stepped on the track. And with a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place finish, this is harness racing's newest millionaire.
1 to 5 for the 2, Arrive at 5. And the entry a long shot at 35 to 1, 9 for Silent Spring, 8 to 1 for Under Orders.
And they're off. Under Orders leaves with Broadway Jate, middle of the track, Captain Fantastic. Arrive at 5 has come away 4th, round the 1st turn. It's Broadway Jate on the inside. Up on the outside, it's O'Donnell with Under Orders. Captain Fantastic in 3rd, then a gap of 4 to Arrive at 5, 4th. 2 back to Silver Almahurst. Then it's another 2 to Silent Spring. 2 lengths Shady Daisy. After that on the outside, it's Courteous Mark and 2, Lot of Soul. Opening quarter, 27-3. Far, far back to Bilateral. Down the back stretch they go. And it's Under Orders with the lead a length. Broadway Jade 2nd, a length and a half. Captain Fantastic 3rd. Campbell getting in gear now with Arrive at 5. And here he comes, charging up after the leaders. Then it's Silver Almahurst in 5th. Shady Daisy is 6th. Silent Spring in 7th. Courteous Mark 8th. 2 back Lot of Soul. And far, far back Bilateral. The half in 56-1. Wheel onto the far turn. And it's Under Orders by 3 parts of a length. Driving uncovered on the outside is Arrive at 5. Broadway Jade in 3rd. The outside, it's Silver Almahurst 4th. Captain Fantastic 5th. And Silent Spring. They approach 3 quarters. And it's Arrive at 5 now on even terms with Under Orders. 3 quarters and 1, 24-1. 3/16 to go and they're on their way home. And it's Arrive at 5. Taking over the lead by a length and a half. Under Orders is 2nd. Up on the far outside, Silent Spring, and a late move from Courteous Mark. But he does it again. Arrive at 5. Tons the best in here will win the graduate final. 7 in a row now for Arrive at 5 in 152 and 4.
Under complete restraint here, another devastating parked-out performance by the potential horse of the year.
That's right. Bill Robinson won the very first graduate in 1978 with Dreammaker. He wins this one here. It's been 68 days since this horse has lost a race, and it's just an incredible run he's been on. Courteous Mark actually beat him. Native Born beat him one night, but no one's been beating him since. Leading money-winning horse of 1994. John Campbell cops his 6th graduate, and this is now a 7-race winning streak. He had an 8 race early in the meet.
And the Robinson trainee 3 Silent Spring is up for second, and the mare 8 Shady Daisy got